Hello YouTube, in this tutorial we're gonna learn about pointers of pointers. And yes, in C++ we can have that. So basically when you have primary pointer, you have address that will lead you to some value in some variable, but also you can have address that will lead you to storage place inside of your machine where you have data about address. So address about address. And maybe you will use this, maybe not, but let's start printing stuff. I mean, creating our program. So integer number, let's say we must have something on a screen to play around. And let's create the first pointer and let's call it like primary PTR. And this is enough for now, don't worry. And now how to create secondary pointer? Well, you're gonna use two stars like secondary PTR, and down there we will do allocation basically. So let me just type that. So first thing is primary pointer, and that thing need to lead to this container. So we are grabbing address of this variable. So ampersand and the number container is a target. Okay, this is cool. And let's actually print that immediately, like address of actual variable, first primary container basically. And how to print it? Well, primary PTR and end line. So let's run this stuff to see what's up. And there you go, you have physical address of this variable here. Right. Next thing, let's type secondary PTR, and that thing will lead to this pointer. So we are grabbing address of address. So how? Primary PTR, and of course when you are grabbing address of something, it is not important if that thing is a array, a variable, or even another pointer, then you will use always ampersand. Okay, and now let's print like a address of address, because every time when you want to learn about address, you also in your PC need to allocate resources to grab that stuff. So yes, you do have it on a screen like physical address of this container, but now if you want to see what address of that thing that will lead you to that thing, now you also need to allocate resources. And when you allocate resources, of course there must be some computerized representation, and this is that weird number that we got over time. So it's not classical integer, it is just internal representation of address and address of address and so on and so on. So yeah, address of address. And how to print it? Well, secondary PTR and then end line. And now we will also have similar address in a structure. They will not be same, but they will be similar. Let me run this stuff. And there you go. So this is actual address of that thing. This is primary pointer where we have actual value. Okay, and this thing is address of that thing, because the moment when you want to work with those things, well, of course you are taking PC resources. Okay, so let's print stuff like let's grab actual value through these things, all of them. Let me have here line like cout, like actual value, like direct print from variable, and then of course we will just grab number and end line. And let me run this stuff, and I need to get 5000. Okay, but this is through name of variable. Cool stuff. Now here we'll grab actual value, but using primary pointer. And now we will do that dereference, how to say this in English? We're gonna dereference pointer. Well, which pointer? Primary pointer. And star, because this is how you grab actual value from pointer, prim ptr, and line, and we will also have that value 5000. There you go. And I need to have a little bit of space here, I think, right? Let me repeat the process. So yeah, 5000. Okay, that's cool stuff, bro. Let me fix this, it will work, no problem. Okay, so let's grab value from here using secondary pointer, which will point to primary pointer. Funny stuff. Cout actual value using secondary pointer and dereferencing. So how to use dereferencing? Well, if you say just one star and if you say secondary ptr, well, you will actually get physical address of primary pointer. See, there you go. And this is the same stuff as from here, address of actual variable. Okay, so if you want to grab actual value, then you must also use another star, just like here. So don't worry, I'm gonna explain all over again this stuff. Let me just confirm results. And there you go. So bottom line, you have a pointer that will point to specific variable, and that's cool. This is just some weird number. But you can also have pointer to pointer. And because this thing will grab resources of PC and also this thing, of course, you will have representation of that address. So how to grab the stuff? Well, using two stars. And now, of course, I'm using here first like initialization, and then down there I'm doing allocation, but let's try to do that like directly here. Let me type this, I mean copy paste stuff. Will that work? Well, let's see. Like this. But I think that my original way is nicer because you follow the like steps. So let me delete this and that, and I'm gonna fix this and cout some kind of header, who cares, and a line, and now the thing will also work. There you go. So same result. So address of actual variable, you're gonna get that through primary pointer with the one star. Everything is cool, just use ampersand. Now address of this pointer, you're gonna get it when you use two stars, and you will point to, well, pointer. So this is it, this is basically it. And down there we are just talking about reports. So address of address, that's self-explanatory, and when you're grabbing actual values, then you can do that through three ways: by printing name of variable, and this is direct stuff, and then indirect way through primary pointer. Here we are, that will go and grab address of container, and also you can grab stuff with a secondary pointer that will roll through primary pointer to this container. So this is like jumps, like steps. So just remember, let's say if you have, I don't know, maybe if I type the third pointer here, maybe it will be too much. So I don't wanna like torture you with this stuff, but you can continue in a layers like. So why I do have here two semicolons for some stupid reason. Let me fix that, and the thing will run again. So bottom line, when you create primary pointer 1 star, when you create secondary pointer 2 stars, and when you are grabbing actual values, just follow same approach down there. If you're confused, breathe, give yourself 50 minutes one day and put this on a piece of paper. Don't worry, you're gonna learn it over time. Yes, I do know that pointers are like weird, but what you gonna do? This is a low level C++ stuff. Right, I'm gonna shut up as always. Thank you for watching. See you next tutorial.